check.
Checking.
Can you hear me?
Check.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear everybody.
Can you hear me?
Things are heard.
I can't. You know what? I can kind of hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Because when I turn, I have to. Ugh, I hate that the mic has to be like right here.
Check.
Like, just pick me up, yo.
Oh, that's not the one I wanted.
There's the other one. It's the bottom left.
Check.
Yo, what's up, guys?
That's top left, but whatever.
Yeah, top left. This is Slow Boy, and welcome to my podcast. I'm here with a couple of friends I've invited to join me today. Go ahead and introduce yourself, guys.
Hey, what's up? My name is High Fives. Yeah. Thank you.
My name's Teo. I'm Mike's touring manager,
Thank you for having me. I
or just
appreciate
manager
this.
in general.
They're a little camera shy. They're not used to this stuff yet.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing us on.
Getting used to the limelight.
Really appreciate it. Make my followers go up.
I'm only doing this for clout anyway, so my follower count better go up.
Yeah, go give them a follow. It's what is it?
Mine's actively going down. Like, dude, what?
The longer this podcast goes on that I'm on with Slow and Friends.
My mom unfollowed me the other day. She's
Yeah.
like, you're in a podcast? Unfollow.
She's like, screw this, dude. I don't even care what my son does with his life anymore.
Can you let Mike talk? It's his podcast.
You're right.
Yeah. So, anyways, hey, what do we have on the agenda today?
I don't know, Mike. You tell us, Mr. Big Shot.
Oh, well, nobody gave me my notes here.
Did you get his free show summary?
He got the link. I don't know why he's not checking
Did
it.
you give Mike his notes? Well, Mike, on today's episode of the Dirty Hurts podcast,
Yeah, so I really do. No, when I got over here today and you're like, hey, Mike, is the temperature okay for you? I was like, man, Matt is so considerate.
yeah,
And then he's like, do you want some water with some lemon in it? I'm like, he's being an asshole, isn't he?
I mean, was your ride over here? Was the driver on time?
No, nobody picked me up. I drove
Damn,
myself.
So
over
that's why
here.
you were late.
Yeah, and I'm a little salty about it.
Talk to Vlad.
Yep.
But yeah, all jokes aside, Mike, you've been you're out in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Somewhere else?
We
I was going to say, so after the original Champagne Drip show that we did in Irving Theater, the Irving Theater,
Irving.
what happened after that to get you to...
I think so. They just have to have visuals on their tour.
Of course.
Like it's a big deal on his tour specifically.
Yeah.
And
Why don't you specifically go into what you've been doing,
and
and then how it all happened?
we were invited.
No one
down
knows who he
by
is.
a friendly promoter in Kentucky with my Kentucky EDM fam.
Okay.
Because they just needed someone to do the visuals and set something up. So Matt put us in the loop there, and Forrest, Maddie, and myself all went down and kind of ran the stuff.
What stuff?
Ran the visuals and did the production. That's all we had, just visuals. But it was fun.
That's sick.
So we kind of weaseled our way into another show by it's like, hey, we've done three stops with you guys.
How about a fourth?
And we're basically on tour with you now, right?
Is Champagne Drip one guy, two guys?
One guy.
One guy? Okay.
Yeah, I was talking to his tour manager, and he's like, yeah, right. But then he's like, wait, we don't have anyone to do visuals in St. Louis.
Oh, shit.
So we're like,
When's the St. Louis stop?
next Thursday. So we're going to be missing another Mojo show.
You're going?
Mm-hmm.
Sick.
So
That'd be
fun.
fucking dope. Awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Round of
Thank you,
applause
thank
for
You,
Young
Maddie,
Slow.
and Forrest all going?
Just me and Forrest. Maddie's playing the company show.
That is correct.
MTV, I should say.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, artist name.
Mm-hmm.
MTV. Who else is on that?
Uppers.
I gotta say Uppers and Quake.
And Planet Blood.
Planet Blood.
Planet Blood. Excuse me. Is it's Shy Guy.
Are we supposed to even say? People know.
It's Shy Guy's other project.
Is this unknown?
I think it's known. I'm pretty sure it's known.
Oh.
So
It was
if
unknown
not,
to
the
me.
cat's out of the bag now.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope. Company in the end. Was that next Thursday? San Holo's here too at the
Yeah.
Egyptian Room. I think I'll probably find myself at San Holo.
Yeah, I want to see San Holo so bad. I've missed every opportunity I've had to see him,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a talented dude, and it's
So
different. I mean,
Yeah,
there's a lot of musicality to it.
I've
you
only
know?
seen him in festival settings, so I'm excited just to see like the difference of his show in
Mhm.
person and
Say
a smaller
lucky.
venue.
I haven't seen him once.
Do you guys
I
like
really want to.
festival sets or tour sets better?
Do you want to go first?
It honestly just depends.
Same, because it
Like-
depends on the festival
Yeah, it's
itself.
festival because there's because each one's different. You know, artists play different sets for different shit. I don't know. Like it's and again, it's different. It's like, do you? Because tour stops usually are like they're not just like huge. You know, they're not. But like if it's like a special event,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of artists now are doing their own shit, not necessarily going on like huge tours, but doing like, you know, the big, whatever, well planned out, cool shit.
Yeah.
Not that tours aren't well planned out, but I don't know. That's kind of my preference is those events too. over
Yeah,
both.
well, you know, I feel like a lot of people, if it's a tour, they're going to be playing the same show,
Yeah.
all those stops,
Right.
and
Like they're a band.
yeah, and you know, personally,
We're
as
an American
if I were doing that, I'd kind of it'd be tiresome for me, you know. But if I were playing a festival set and I was there also trying to like hold my ground in the whole lineup of all these amazing artists, you know, you'd really be trying to come out swinging
Go
and
hard.
like
Yeah.
make
Yeah.
yourself stand out. So I don't know.
That's the one thing I like about, like, especially with Lost Lands, if like there's an artist on there that, like, for example, Grizz.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he was gonna throw the fuck down, and like he's more of like a, you know, funkier, you know, let's vibe type of shit.
Uh-huh.
But then when he played at Lost Lands, it was like he was like throwing that heavy.
He's going hard.
Yeah, he was throwing that heavy dub
Dude,
for sure.
I think that honestly is like part of his new sound though too, because I've seen Grizz like 3 or 4 times
Back in
since-
the day.
No, like since like in this last year.
Oh, okay.
I saw him at summer camp, Elements,
Good old Elements.
Elements. Don't even get me started. They sent me a fucking coupon code the other day. It was like,
Yeah.
we're now apparently this festival has been like good in the past.
We're going
Okay.
again. We're going next year. We already talked about it.
I do
remember?
want to go.
You know, so here's the thing. Apparently it has been good in the past, and then like the one thing I'll give them is like 2021 for a lot of festivals was a shit show, except the ones that are like the best in the
The
world.
bigger ones, yeah.
You know,
Are they offering insurable tickets?
they moved the venue to a racetrack.
Okay.
So and
Hot asphalt.
potentially, but it's in
Probably.
Pennsylvania in like September, so it shouldn't be too hot.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Probably not.
And then they're like, here, do you want 33% off your ticket? I'm like, I don't know yet.
Yeah, throw me 40%.
Yeah.
I'll think about it.
Yeah.
But Grizz's new sound, I think he's just gone like super heavy. Anyways,
Going for it.
yeah.
Well, I remember when around the time like when Grizztronics came out, he made some tweet or post or something where he's like, you know, in a year or two, I'm gonna play a set of all bangers at Lost Lands.
Uh huh.
He did.
Yeah,
He did. Were you at the
Exactly.
Grizz set?
one of them.
Wasn't that like the name
The
of one
first
of his,
one?
Yeah, the first one.
Me too.
one of his albums he put out? Just bangers.
Yeah.
Maybe he
Pretty
was
sure.
saying like, I'm just actually just gonna play my album,
Right.
and you guys were like, oh, dude, he's gonna play some bangers. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
like, I did play bangers for you guys, like, you know, even if you didn't like it.
we got to go back and do our research because I didn't even know he had a new album coming out or out.
He had like a couple over this like past year or two.
Okay.
He kept doing like little EPs. I thought. I don't know. We
Yeah,
can
I gotta go
research
back
it
and
and get
double
back to
check.
you on that.
Yeah, because his set, excuse me, his set was dope. Like it still had like you could tell it still had that Grizz vibe, so it must have been all like a bunch of unreleased like originals. Because it was super fun.
Super, dude. He brought out like fucking rappers. He has that. I forget her name. It's like Cherish or no, it's something else. I'm not doing her name justice.
Cherub, that's a
It's
band.
not Cherub. I forget her name.
That rung a bell, but I was like, oh yeah, that's it.
Right. She's always traveling with him and singing, and she's like fucking soulful as shit and
I know what you're
loud. And
talking
you
about.
know the voice too, and you hear it, and you're like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
get it,
Mm-hmm.
get it, Chris. He's supposed to be dropping Griztronics 2.
2? I think it's already out.
Is it?
Yeah, it's already out because I pre-saved it just to hear what it was. Cause it's been like 15 years since the first one came out. It seems like it's only
Yeah.
been a year.
I was gonna say, it's a little longer than that. 2 years.
Over exaggeration.
I sent you guys that link to the Mr. Bill at Red Rocks
The
show.
Red Rocks one.
I saw a
I
lot
don't
of
think I
people
opened
talking
it.
about that on Facebook, and oh my god, it's awesome.
Good.
It's so good.
I need to
is
check
it?
it out.
I don't
Mr.
remember.
Bill said at Red Rocks.
Oh, his actual set. Okay, I
Mhm.
thought this was like an upcoming event.
Who do you
Yeah.
open up for? Do you know what the show was? Rez or something? Wasn't she just there? It was Peekaboo
Was it
or something. I don't
was
know.
it part of Wobble Rocks?
Oh.
It might have been.
There's a good chance. There's a good
Um,
chance.
But you know, and Maddie was listening to it with me, and she hasn't listened to a lot of Mr. Bill like on his own. and
Wobble
she's
Rock.
but I think him and like Tipper's a good example. It's a different experience. Not that I've seen Tipper, but I know from hearing.
You've
from
never
people.
seen Tipper?
I've never seen him live. I've seen videos of it and stuff, but I know.
Fake.
I know.
He ain't real.
I don't know even know.
hey, I'd love to go. I'd love to go.
Hit the one. Nope.
I'm in
Nope.
charge of this.
No.
Fuck is that?
It was
Come
worth
on,
it.
Mike. You gotta be out. You gotta be hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're about to switch.
Put me in,
seats.
coach.
Yeah, we're about to switch seats. You're
Hey, well,
off on the
I'm gonna get a fucking little ruler, little hand extender. I'm just gonna be over here like
I told-
freestyle on the podcast.
We're not even gonna get you your
We're
own
s-
board. Just
We're
gonna get
switching.
ruler.
I want the workstation. I want the computer. I want the monitors.
I just
I've been
need-
demoted to
just put,
soundboard.
Just put me that. Just give me that. Put it here. I'll have this here, and then I'll just
can do
turn
cameras.
Seth's computer to me.
You just have everything towards you.
You guys go out there.
Both cameras
you guys
facing me.
sit in the waiting room,
I'm just gonna
and
draw
I'll let you know when I'm
pictures.
done.
Like a courtroom artist over here. Just draw pictures of it throughout the
Oh
night.
well, we
That'd
don't.
be my
I don't know
job.
if we could afford you to do that.
Hey,
you know.
I-
we know your
No.
new.
I'm
We know your new
reasonable.
going rate. You traveling VJ.
Hey, I'm just gonna mint them as NFTs, and
And
you
if-
know,
dude,
I guess we could sell those.
yeah,
I guess
$1
we
million
take a
idea right
picture
there.
Encrypt it.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways,
Get those minted for sure.
some of those artists like that, like Mr. Bill or Tipper, it's completely different seeing a set from them than listening to their tracks. I
Yeah.
think it's
Oh,
like the whole
totally.
experience, and I think there's a lot of artists out there like that where you can
Yeah.
hear their stuff, but when you see what they're playing, and like Tipper doesn't even release a lot of his really good shit,
Mhm.
you know. I don't know.
It's more of
Mr.
that-
Bill.
That's that. Honestly, I'm like that with probably 99% of all electronic music. Like, I don't
Mhm.
even listen to a ton in like day to day. It's like podcasts or R&B, like straight up. Because
Soulful motherfucker.
well, just like the difference between listening to it and seeing it live, I feel like is just so drastic. Where
Oh, yeah.
like I'm like I feel like I'm missing out, you know, and not,
Mhm.
I'm like, this music it's good, but it's in person, like 'cause
100.
how
Yeah,
much
yeah.
everything just adds to, you know, the whole experience in the show. So I almost like don't enjoy listening to this type of, you know, bass music, electronic music, like
Without it
just
being
chilling,
live.
unless I'm like hanging with homies, something,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Well, it definitely makes a difference too. Like, you know, I'm not the biggest Sullivan.
Shots?
I wouldn't even say I'm a fan of Sullivan King.
Oh, would you say your girlfriend is?
You might say that.
You might say that.
But his set was good because everything was so coordinated. You know, it was there. All the
Stella, look at you.
I stole your Stella. Sorry.
Damn. Wait, you did steal my stuff.
did. I was like, why is there two over here?
Oh, you stole my fucking stuff.
Oh, sorry. Slow Boy Podcast. Continue.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
I'm gonna take this and then we'll continue. I'm waiting.
Cheers.
This
Cheers.
shot is brought to you by
Blank.
Jose Cuervo
Pay us.
Blue Agave and Seth. So good.
Mm. But
you know, that's typically the face you make for pleasure.
Tequila face.
Yeah, my my O face and my tequila face are just drastically similar. Yeah, Alexis looks away.
She's like,
She's like, oh,
stop.
what is that?
She's like, where's my blindfold? You're like, yeah, you're kinky, babe.
Yeah,
You're like, no, I
she's
just
like,
wanna,
no,
I don't even want to look.
I
at you.
literally just don't want to see you. Your O face is disgusting.
It still blows my mind that there's like,
My bad.
there's people who are like 18 to 23 that haven't seen like a live performance.
mm-hmm.
Like, and I get, 2020, you couldn't do stuff, but it's like, if you have a favorite artist, why wouldn't you want to see him live? Like, that's why most artists put out music. They want to play it live and entertain you and stuff. And that's like one of the probably the highest top ways to support them other than buying merch.
Yeah, I would say most artists probably play live because it pays very well.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I think their favorite part is probably just, I think, being live, but also, I don't know.
Because,
As someone who has no experience in performing live and making music for people,
right.
I'm going to throw my 2 cents in there.
That's why you're here.
Yeah.
Well, most of them aren't getting rich from streaming.
Yeah. You know, so that's just the name of the game.
Unless you got a lot of followers and you're streaming through Twitch or something, then you can make some.
Are you talking about
Yeah.
streaming music?
He's talking streaming.
Yeah,
music.
yeah,
Yeah.
streams.
Speaking of streams, did you guys see Spotify's CEO is getting hammered right now? You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Mhm.
So there's Spotify for a while has been like kind of under the gun for their like treatment of artists and how they pay and just,
Mm-hmm.
apparently not doing what, enough for the artists. But so I believe he's out of the CEO and I think Spotify's headquarters is out of the UK, Sweden.
I think it's Sweden.
But he just spent $100 million or invested $100 million in some defense company, like missiles, like war defense type shit, and for like Germany, Spain, like a bunch of countries in the UK. There's like 5 or 6 of them.
Damn.
And so people are like, whoa, this dude who we're like getting shafted by is out here fucking giving all his money to war companies.
Damn.
What?
Yeah. Did you find it? I'm telling you.
On his investments in
Yeah.
AI defense tech.
Yeah, AI defense tech. That's what it is. But yeah,
$85.2 million for a company called Helsing.
Helsing. I wonder if he just did it for the name.
Right.
Because honestly, that's like a really cool name of a company. Helsing. You'd be like, yo, I'm like the owner of Helsing. You're like, I'm not crossing you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
screw that.
Yeah.
I mean, I never use Spotify. I only have the podcast on Spotify because people use it. But
Yeah. But
Apple Music till I die, baby.
it's just like another thing on his like track record for underpaying artists, and then they're saying, oh, you've got $100 million you're throwing into war campaigns, basically.
But you can't even fucking
Yeah.
give
so
the
you're
artist
like, what
$5.
So what are we doing here?
Yeah. I've seen those different breakdowns where I think Apple Music was one of the ones that paid better. I don't know.
Sure. R.I.P. Steve Jobs.
R.I.P.
Yeah. To the legend.
I've been enjoying everyone's like end of year stream numbers. Have you guys been did you look at your guys's?
I don't use it.
I haven't signed out of Maddie's Spotify
Uh-huh.
because I didn't have premium, so she's like, screw this shit. I'm not hearing these ads anymore. So if I log in to see it, it's just going to be Sullivan King.
All three.
Yeah.
Just the background. You can do it on SoundCloud too. It's not as cool and like advanced, but you can go into your SoundCloud and like click, and it'll show you it gives you a playlist of your top 50 songs that you played. Yeah.
I definitely
Pretty cool.
I'm gonna look at SoundCloud.
I like the
pretty cool.
radio stations on SoundCloud. Like if you find artists and get a radio station by them,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
usually find
Yeah.
some good gems with that.
that's cool.
I
Mhm.
never use that feature, but
Check it
Good.
out.
I usually just let. I don't understand SoundCloud
Me either.
because like there's times where I'll play a song and then it'll just play the songs that I've liked or have on my phone. But there's other times where I'll play a song and then it just goes off on its own and does its own thing, and I'm like,
Yep.
who's controlling this here? How do I set it so that it always goes off and does its own thing? Because it's always better than the music I have.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't get it either. SoundCloud has always been going through some shit for years now.
My number one song played for my last year was Akimbo, Windy City.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Only
so
listened to it twice.
there you go, Kimbo. Twice. Hater.
All right.
Yeah,
I met you.
When are we going to start getting our checks from Spotify here?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
You know?
I don't know.
I mean,
you probably got connections.
I'm going to have Vlad call him up.
Yeah. I mean, not again.
Our
We're
money
just interns.
Our money went to the war, clearly.
Yeah. Yeah. Our money's going to AI defense tech
Yeah, so
in the EU. Yeah.
85.2 million sent to fucking war.
And that's
tech.
euros. So I think it was 100 million US.
No, it was 100 million euros, 85.2
Oh, I thought euros.
milli.
That's kind of funny to think, or ironic to think, that there's like anti-war songs and war protest songs being played on Spotify that are funding wars.
Wars.
Yeah,
Like-
Well, that fucking kicked us in the ass. and
Yeah.
Turned around on us.
You guys been gaming at all?
I have.
I've been playing For Honor or Red Dead 2 online.
For Honor?
Yeah.
You really like that game.
I'm into that medieval shit. Like into like Storm the Castle.
Yeah. What do you play as?
I mix up between one of the Vikings, two of the Vikings. I can't remember their
I
names.
forget, what are there's so For Honor is I know it's on PlayStation. I think it's on everything, but it's you pick between like 4 type of warrior, right?
Yeah, it's like
It's like samurai.
Viking, knights, and then like super dudes. It seems like
Super.
I've never even
dude.
heard of this
Super
game, but it sounds
dudes.
cool.
it's
It's
so
pretty cool.
dope. You,
And then like
you should buy it so we can play.
you're like a badass and you run around, and then like you can do a normal campaign where you have to do shit, or there is like online modes where you go up against other people who pick like one of those 4 characters, but then you also have like AI little dudes who aren't as powerful, and you can kind of like just fuck them up, but then you like strategically have to fight and do whatever, I don't know, and like kill the other guy. There's like team deathmatch, I don't know, I think there's other match types.
Yeah, there's like Breach or something like that, where
Yeah.
you like storm their castle, shit like that.
It makes me want to play Chivalry again.
Chivalry, dude.
Dude, that game,
That was dope.
dude, just
I haven't heard
slice
of
it.
that one
For
either.
Honor is just
I
like
swear I showed you
a
it.
chiller chivalry.
Yeah, this is like, it's like made for probably more story mode. Like For Honor's made for more of like story mode.
This dude's
And
fire. I use him.
it's I don't know, I think it's not really made as much for PC, where like Chivalry is kind of like an open battleground basically,
Yeah.
and you can pick like any type of warrior of like, it's like medieval times, and
That's
then you go and you fight, and there's like different objectives and shit like that, but then you can pick up people's like weapons on the ground that are out there random. I got hit with like a fucking, a cabbage once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I told that story on the pod once when I was like, because like an objective was like break through the walls, and you had to we storm through, and I'm playing with a bunch of my friends, and I'm like, huzzah for freedom,
Yeah.
and I'm like run through, and literally as I'm doing that and just like kind of role playing a little bit, I just take a cabbage to the face. And there's just like an enemy player like right in front of me just chucking vegetables, because there's like a little vegetable cart there. Like
That is the one thing that I do like about Chivalry, that you could like grab anything. For
Yeah.
Honor, it's more of just like you got what you got.
yeah, and
That's
it's like
Yeah.
in that it's like you have health and you die. Where Chivalry, like they can chop an arm off, and you can still be like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can still like you chop an arm off, and then your health drastically starts like bleeding out, but you can still be alive.
Fucking
doing shit.
adrenaline, bro.
Yeah, you like
Get the
straight up run up
rush.
and like chop people's fucking heads off. It's
Damn,
wild.
I didn't know
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah,
it's,
I told you I was playing Dead Rising 3. That game, it just cracks me. It's just like so, I don't know. It just
You can, because that's you kill zombies, right? Are you trapped somewhere?
not,
the one where you're on
this
an
one you're
island?
like in a city, like a
Okay.
rundown city.
'Cause the original one you were in a mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played those, but I just picked this one up again. And it's funny because you can you get your team of people and you can hand them all dildos and they're just out there slapping zombies with dildos.
Dude,
and
that
you're
game was fun.
roasting them.
Yeah.
It's just funny, the whole thing.
It's so cool. Yeah, because you could just combine random items you find and you can be like, oh, use tape and combine these things. I think you can do that, right? Okay.
And all the psychos that you fight in there are just funny as fuck too.
I haven't played it literally since the first one.
Yeah,
I would like to.
The third one's good. I didn't remember how good it was because you can craft vehicles and everything.
Okay.
You're just mowing people down.
Is it co-op or anything
it's
like
co-op.
that? Is it on Xbox or
Xbox?
you have it on Xbox?
You did just get the pass.
Oh, me and Slow might be playing some Dead Rising 3
Yeah.
soon. Cool.
Real
Dude.
quick, that fourth class was Wu Lin. So I don't know who those people are, but those are the special people I was talking about.
Interesting. But in other video game news, real quick before we
Tail off
here, there's some big shit happening this coming up week in video games. Halo Infinite, the multiplayer, and the rest of the campaign releases. Yeah, and the rest of the multiplayer. Right now it's kind of a free limited mode, and the multiplayer is going to stay free, but there'll be more, I believe, to it. But the campaign, and I know you guys aren't big Halo dudes.
I played the campaigns a lot. I'd play multiplayer for a bit, and I'm like, all right, fuck this. I'm over it.
You're always over games though after 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, I'm like, I'm just playing the same damn game over. I'm like, when you play multiplayer games, it's fun for a bit. And then
Nope.
You don't want to hone in your craft, or
I mean,
He's a traveling BJ.
yeah,
Time for this.
I'm busy.
he
man.
really doesn't.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
like, yo, I gotta be in St. Louis, and
Cincinnati.
yeah, my phone's been just ringing. It's like, dude, can I get any time with fucking Mike? I got a show coming up. You think he could handle my shit?
We had to force him to put his phone on airplane mode just because it kept going off. The vibration on the table was just too much, and we can't have that. It's your podcast today, but
Yeah, it's your day. We're not here to rain on your parade.
we're not. But got to be somewhat professional when it comes to the podcast.
Do you not like our rant right now?
Oh, we're definitely
Okay, back to your normal.
we're
viewing.
definitely switching spots now. Next.
Oh,
episode.
and Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone. They have a new map dropping, which is the first new map that they've released with the game. So
it's not even going to be like the map it's been. It's actually going to be
correct,
new.
whole new map.
I feel like I've heard them say it, or someone say it's going to be a new map, and then it's just upgraded, kind of.
Well, that happens over the time where they'll do changes to the map,
Right.
where they'll take certain areas out and put a new one in. But
Like
this is a whole new map because it goes with Vanguard, which was their multiplayer campaign game they just released. So they're kind of continuing. That's how they're going to do it. Release Call of Duties and then release maps with Warzone, and then continue the new Call of Duty with the new Warzone. And that's Warzone, like I said.
Yeah.
I've downloaded Warzone and
Oh,
deleted
shit.
it, and downloaded it and deleted it, and still never played it.
Dude, what the hell?
Yeah,
Dude, it takes up a lot of room.
It
It's
does.
It's fucking, I don't even know how many gigs now.
Well, I'm about playing it when I decide to download it, and then once it's there, I'm like, oh fuck it, I don't really want
Yeah.
to play it.
Play some Halo with me.
Yeah, I might.
Or when the campaign comes out, I'll
Okay.
replay it. I don't care. That's gonna be so fucking fun.
Yeah, I'm down. I like campaigns on games. So
How was your guys' Thanksgiving?
It was
What did you
good.
end up doing?
I didn't do too much. My family, most of my family, lives out in Cali, so I stayed in town. But my sister and her husband, my buddy Billy, they came
Mhm.
into town. So me, Lex, and those two, we just did dinner at Rick's Boatyard.
Okay.
They had a cool little. It was actually pretty fucking dope.
I thought Slow Boy was a celebrity. Chill out, bud.
Yeah. So we just went to dinner there for Thanksgiving and shit. Had a
Dope.
nice steak dinner.
yeah,
Okay.
I go to Yancey's Yacht Club.
Of course you do.
No,
Yancey's? Is that a real thing?
no, but it should be.
I'm
Damn.
definitely down to start
It
that.
sounds high class.
You
doesn't
fooled
it?
me.
It sounded really good. You should have just
Yeah.
went with it.
Yeah.
You got some fire oysters, fresh as fuck.
How are you guys Thanksgiving? What'd you guys do? What'd you do?
Mine was chill. Amanda worked 'cause she had like that, double, triple overtime.
Oh, nice.
So she
Oh,
worked
yeah.
until like 4, and then her and I had dinner because, well, my family lives in Chicago, so I'm not going to drive 3 hours, and I had work the next morning. So
Yeah.
I was like, well, it's not even worth it. So it's just like the intermediate family. So it was
Mhm.
Amanda, Shadow, and Lola. We all
Sick.
had dinner.
I got to meet
It was pretty dope.
Shadow.
Shadow's pretty cute.
Is he going to be like Vlad?
I think so.
She?
Yeah.
I think so too.
I actually think so because she has like a lot of hair.
Oh, it's a girl.
It's a girl.
She got tufts out of like paws and stuff.
Shadow is
I think
Seth's
so.
cat,
Yeah.
little kitten. He just got a couple weeks ago.
You can check her on my Instagram at x-5x.
She'll be cute either way.
She's adorable, honestly. She's very annoying in the morning. When I'm trying to go to work, it's like
Oh, so what does she do?
a lot of meowing.
Do you meow back at her?
I just tell her shh.
No.
I go,
But
shh.
if you just talk to her,
I go, shh. Not right now.
you meow back.
I can't. Hey, stop being a kitten.
Yeah, you know.
right now.
They meow at you, and you just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
and
gonna try it.
yeah,
actually.
just have a conversation with them, and they'll be like,
Okay.
and, switch it up on her.
Okay. Because like,
Maybe that's what she's waiting for. She's just saying like good morning, and you're like being. And she's like, "Fuck you, Dad."
yeah,
Like,
I'm being very shitty because I'm just
Yeah.
like I don't want to go to work. I'd rather hang out with you. But I have to go to work so you can eat, and I know that's why you're meowing at me because you want to eat. But we're trying to put both of you girls on a schedule, Lola and Shadow,
really.
where they're both eating at the same time. Because if one eats and then the other one wants that food, and they both eat each other's food, like all animals, I'm sure. If you have multiple different kinds of animals, they're gonna eat each other's food, drink each other's water.
Our cats, we got 2 cats, 2 dogs, so we put our cat food up, and
Yeah.
they just jump up on a high ledge.
We-
But every now and then, our cats like to eat the dog food.
Yeah. Shadow for sure goes for Lola's food. But Shadow's food is up top, so Lola doesn't eat it because her stomach was hurting when she was eating the food.
Has Lola been getting in the cat box at all?
She did I caught her once
Oh.
at the least.
Dude, my dogs is their favorite thing in the world. Winston used to, dude, there's literally been times where, and now our cats go outside. They literally, we have a litter box in the basement, and it hasn't been used in like 6 months. They literally just go outside. We just let them out because they're pretty much outside
Wow.
more than they're inside anyways.
Dude, that's got to be kind of convenient though. Like it
Right.
helps you not have to clean the litter box out as much.
Oh, I
right?
fucking love
Never-
it. Yeah, I'm not mad about it whatsoever.
Never smells like litter in here.
No.
Ever.
Yeah, because it's non-existent. But there'd be times in the last house when we had like our litter box. I hated it was so small. We'd have like our litter box in the kitchen, our kitchen was also our living room
And
/ dining room.
Yeah.
So, but I would literally like close the door, get in my car, reverse, and then be like, "Oh, I forgot something," and then just park my car right there by the stairs and like run in, and Winston would already have like a mouthful of some good old tasty cat poop. Yeah.
You changed it on me.
I was trying to wonk it.
I'm not. I have no certifications to run this machine over here.
Yeah, he only does visuals.
Mm-hmm.
Mike quit the audio world. He's only a visual guy. So
He's so
They can't even see
He's like,
me
"What?"
Can't
working
see
my
it.
magic
he's just
down
staring at the
there.
thing like, "What is? I don't know."
I've only got like
how do work?
He's like, "This
Got
was not on my rider."
15 options of things here, and I still don't know what to hit.
How was Champagne Drip cool?
Super good, dude.
Don't
Like-
lie to us, dude.
Like, was he
No.
like as a person, not just
Yeah.
like his music? Was like
No,
obviously
no,
that.
he's
Like,
super chill. Just cool, dude.
Don't
you
lie
know?
to us, man. Be serious.
Yeah, no, like
it's not what you were saying earlier.
the place we the place we stayed last night.
Shots.
Yeah, shots.
Oh,
good
shots. I
shots.
thought you meant like shots fired.
No, not shots fired. Absolutely not.
Mike, you can keep going.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm here to
Shout out to Papa Drip.
serve.
They had this cool little it was their green room, but it had like 4 bunk beds over here in the corner and like pool table, Mortal Kombat, like TV bar, all that shit set
This
up.
is where this is a green room.
Yeah, but we ended up all staying there, and they were going back to the hotel, and he's like, "No, I want to stay here with these guys tonight." So, he
wait, their
stayed.
green room was like.
Yeah,
Where
I'll
was
show-
this?
in Kentucky.
Was it the picture you sent me?
Was it the big?
The
Yeah,
panoramic?
That was
That was the green room?
yeah.
I thought
And you
that
could
was like
chill?
an Airbnb loft you guys had.
That's what I
It
thought.
was basically. I mean, but it was the green room.
How big was this
loft.
venue?
The venue, I think it was
What's it-
350 cap, maybe
Wow.
400 cap, but it's just a big shotgun style venue. A little bit bigger than the Trap,
Which means
straight,
Straight.
narrow.
straight.
Shotgun straight. In
You
there.
know, like
I would
shoot
not
a
have known.
shotgun straight through it.
When I think of shotgun, I think of a big spread.
Red.
You know, because
Yeah.
you need you need it to spread,
I get that.
as Bill Burr would say.
Isn't that
That
the,
spread
the
wonk.
choke
You need
on
that
it?
good spread.
Isn't that what it is? The choke is the measurement of that. Am I right?
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Jeez.
I don't know gun talk. I just
We're getting really
Yeah,
kinky.
Yeah, talk
too
about dirty
early.
hurts. Damn, chill out, slow.
God damn it, Slowy.
Damn, that was cool. We'll have to upload a
Laughter.
picture. We'll have to upload a picture of that.
you dick.
You guys done over there?
yeah. No.
We'll chill.
Maybe,
out. We'll-
maybe
we'll chill
before we started recording, we should have let Mike run through like one time what each sound was.
He doesn't know what sounds what.
Or like, Mike, here's the board this week. Have fun.
I need to. If I'm running this, I'm coming out with my own sounds on this now.
No, you won't.
Next week.
Dare you?
Next week is going to be like a new season, but we're still in season 2. You guys will think we've just
Ugh, I
the
don't
whole
need to shout
thing's
at that.
changed.
He's a no-limer. Are
Um,
you liming?
I mean, I like limes. I don't need them, but I like them.
dude, that was. You guys go ahead. I'll take the reins here. But just hearing you
Cheers
going
to,
in.
Cheers to camera.
Cheers, y'all. Because I thought you were doing that shit with him, and then I saw Ramsey posted that little like Indie Mojo appreciation thing, and I was like, damn, that is fucking tight. I don't know.
Wait, what
'cause,
was it? I didn't see that.
He just just did a cool little shout out to like the team and like how people were out doing. He was like Maddie.
It's like shout out to
Mike,
High Fives, favorite
Did
DJ.
he even mention? I don't think he mentioned Forrest in the post. I thought he.
Well, Forrest was with us on Wednesday, but he came back for Taboo. He opened for Taboo.
Forrest got sent home early.
Wait.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, I was like, wait, what?
No, I don't know.
Like, what am I missing?
I don't know shit. I just talk.
And they talked Taboo into playing in his underwear.
Hell
I'm sure he is already planning. I think that
he's
sure
done that.
he's done. Yeah, I'm saying I think I've seen it like very recently.
I was gonna say it was probably like as easy as, hey, can you play in your underwear? He's like, yeah, you know what? That sounds good.
No, they kept asking him, and he's like, "Nah, man, everyone always thinks that, but no, that's super special occasions. I'm not doing that."
Yeah.
And they just kept going on about it, and I don't know. People really wanted him in his underwear, I guess.
Hey.
The Indie Mojo is about to get canceled.
Right.
They're gonna be like, "Do you want to get paid? Get out there in your skivvies."
Yeah. You see a post from Taboo soon.
Taboo's like, "Whoa, the Indie Mojo crew, watch out for them. They'll put you in some boxers."
Neither of you guys went, then I assume, to Taboo.
I couldn't make it.
No,
Had work in the morning. Did you? You were.
I was out of town. Yeah.
You were champagne.
yeah.
You were dripping.
He was dripping down in
Straight
Kentucky.
dripping.
Champagne trip tour.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Chill
My
out.
bad. I don't want to get sued for getting it wrong.
No,
Chill
no,
out,
it is
dude.
strip, but just the tour is trip.
I know. Yeah. We covered that.
We
Yeah.
we
I was
definitely
just
went on that.
clarifying.
Well,
We've already been on that.
something else that I saw. I was scrolling Twitter today. Just doom scrolling for a second, and some more DJ producers getting dragged.
Some allegations are
Not even
out.
dragged, just some stories are coming out about some sexual assault allegations.
Scary.
I'm
Yeah.
like, damn.
Why?
Story's a little why?
Like, stop doing
Yeah.
it. That's what I mean.
I mean, that's the thing, dude. Well, that's also like, by no means saying like acceptable. It's just I feel like it's almost more common just because in music in general, because so many people are just you just get fucked up,
right.
And so people just fucking don't make wise decisions, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and just leads to fucking maybe their true character coming out too in certain
Exactly.
situations. But just like what was the story? It was what, Trampa, 12th Planet? I forget the last person.
Gamma.
Gamma.
Gamma. I guess he like tried to kiss her or something.
So was this? It all came out once. Was it? I don't know all the details. You guys
So
kind of briefly
what it
filled
was
me
is it's some girl wrote, it's like it's
She's
in
a
her
photographer,
notes. She's
yeah.
a,
It's the same girl that has that accusations against all three.
yeah, so
Yeah.
she's
Really?
a photographer.
Yes.
So that's what she does. And this I
Mhm.
believe with 12th Planet and Trampa, these things happen in China. I don't
Mm.
know about
yeah,
Were they on tour together? Or was this the same?
I think with
I think
Trampa she was on tour.
I think she
I think that's what she
worked
said.
with him at a festival
Hmm.
for the Trampa one.
Okay. But yeah, and with the Trampa stuff, but basically she was, you know, she's a professional in the scene, like photographer. And so at some point somehow she was working with their clients of hers, and yeah, like the Trampa one is pretty dark. That one's like straight up a rape accusation, not even like some type of assault or
Really?
Yeah, it was like basically him and his tour manager invited her up to his hotel room. Tour manager dipped out on the way to the hotel room, so it was just him and her. And then at one point she's telling him no, she doesn't want to do anything. And then that didn't stop apparently. And then I was like halfway through whatever was going on. Apparently he like realized shit was not correct.
Not cool.
And basically was like, don't tell my tour manager. And then she left.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
they were like drinking all day. They went back to the hotel, drank some more. So it's like I can like being that drunk, you're not yourself, and also being an idiot. It's like you can't be doing those things. Like
Sure.
it doesn't matter how fucking do your shot. On your
I'll do
own.
it.
Doesn't matter how big you are, how fucking celebrity you are. You can't be
Mhm.
doing that shit like that. Like, and
It-
like someone as big as Trampa, you could easily find someone who's willing to do that. Why do you have to like get to that point? There's so many girls that would, I'm sure, gladly do those things with you. And it's like,
It is strange to me to see that the way people fan out and look at them as if they're not a person. They look at them as more than a person because it's somebody they've never seen and just like they've been a part of their life and they've listened to
Yeah.
and they've influenced
yeah,
them.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh my God, this person's right here.
Mhm.
And they're on a different level to them.
Mm-hmm.
happens.
And it's really crazy to see that. And I don't know if these guys get used to that. With
They
like,
have to.
with like what you're saying, they get used to just
Mhm.
being able to easily just like, you know what, we're gonna do this, and then they get somebody that doesn't do
Yeah,
that.
they
to
could
them.
easily get some puss probably every night.
Yeah, and then they go up to this other person who just looks at him like another human.
Yeah.
And-
well, literally, not. It's like you know, you're like professionals in that
Yeah.
sense. Like it'd be like a coworker.
Right.
In no
You
way
know?
I'm not excusing their actions if that's what took place.
No,
at
no,
all,
no,
you
no,
know,
I'm
but
just
I'm
like-
just trying to
yeah.
understand how
Even that where it's like, because like, you know, there's fans. I'm a fan of people, but I won't. You know, I'm not going to. You know, I don't know, treat you way differently. But
Right.
it's like
Mhm.
there's levels to that. You know.
Yeah.
But like in these specifically these allegations was like someone like working together with them, you know. So it's even
Yeah,
like on
okay.
that, it's even, I don't want to say worse. Just you're just like,
It's a little different.
yeah, it is a little different. There's not as much of there's still a shift of like power dynamic because you know
Yeah.
like with how small the scene is, if you know who knows, like I think in the little thing the girl typed out, she's basically saying like how she was fearful of, you know, her career and stuff because
It was in the
specifically with
beginning.
12th Planet because
Yeah.
with him it was some like unwanted touching, I believe she said, like they were like laying in the same bed together and she was like, no, like don't touch me, like and it kept happening and then finally he like got up and left.
Yeah.
But then when she was like, I saw him a year later or however much later, and the artist I was working for asked to take a picture with him.
Yep.
And she's like, I didn't want to, but I didn't want to say no, and then that risk my career, like my reputation, shit like that. So like traumatize a little bit, more trauma. I don't know. It's very interesting, like what people will put up with just because they're scared of like their career, and in that sense too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's, I think all of us deal with it in some way. And, it's hard to really put yourself in that place when, you're out working with these people in different, you said it was in China.
Shanghai.
Yeah. So, it's like,
China, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah.
You piss them off and it's a group of them, and does that,
You talking about the Chinese?
No. I'm talking about, if you feel like the sole person that's like, if they say something like,
oh yeah,
all these people are going to be like, yo, we got to do something about this chick.
Yeah.
Let's run her name through the mud.
Yeah. Because they're probably going to believe Tramp.
Like, oh, this chick's crazy. She makes this shit up. But I don't know. I mean, but I've seen both ends of it. I mean, it's, I don't know enough about the situation. I'm only hearing about it. It's unfortunate.
It's one of those where, like, when I read it, I like instantly believed it.
Yeah,
right. Of course.
I don't know, just by like the wording. Well, there's some where you just, you'll hear accusations, and you're just like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But like this is someone like in the industry. Her name's attached to what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
And then just by reading the words, you could just like I felt like you could feel like legit pain. I don't know. Just nothing about it seemed like there was any fabrication to me. And,
right.
Still, whatever happens, like, but like, I don't know. That was one of them. Just like, yeah, that's for sure. But
yeah, it's crazy sad.
Well, yeah, it's
again, it just blows my mind that like these guys can easily find any other girl who's willing.
Yeah, but even with that, then that's
not safe
that's
either.
not okay either. That's not okay now because it's that
That's
power
true.
structure thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
which
true.
is like, which I agree with, but on the other hand, you're like, well, also like, it might be really hard for me to find people to connect with too. So it's like, maybe I'm not just trying to screw every person in every city, but
of course, yeah.
I don't know,
I personally talked to some that are just like, just
some
where the hose at,
some producers,
you know?
Exactly.
yeah,
and
probably most.
wet them hoes,
And I mean, I get that, but I mean, I'm not that kind of person.
Mike's like, I'm the hoe. How do you think I got on that with champagne drip?
I'm fortunate to have
Hit my line,
awesome
Poppy.
girlfriend, DJ, living with me that I don't worry about this shit. So
Yeah,
sure.
all of us are fortunate to have our ladies in our lives.
Yeah, I'm sure we are. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't look at me like
Don't
that.
put words in my mouth.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
man?
Lex can kick rocks. God.
I'm canceling both of you. Where's the fucking death wonk? Give me this.
He's gonna. Oh boy, Mike, calm down.
The board is broken.
Yeah.
Board just fucking broke. Shots.
Shots again. Ooh.
And
Wow.
we're changing the setup. Of this.
Let's mix it up real
Yeah,
quick.
let's change the note, but that's
we definitely had to talk about that because
Well,
that's
the
messed
thing
up.
with that though, I know you're like, how is this happening? But it's like, I'm glad it's at least coming to light because also like 12th Plan, he's old.
Oh yeah.
You know, like and I've heard stories of him getting like super fucked up. Like he's always getting tanked.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
but that's where I'm like where I was going with that though is like, that's why I'm like 100% down with just Grizz, just wear the crown. Like, what's better than, a white gay man just running the scene
What?
who promotes nothing but love.
Okay, so last week,
Carmack for the crown.
if
I love
we
you,
asked
Grizz,
you,
but
would
sorry.
you have said, you know what, 12th Planet's probably going to be somebody we'd accuse? Would it?
Would I be shocked? No.
Am I shocked?
I saw a meme.
Kinda.
I saw a meme showing O.J. Simpson in this interview, and it's like, how shocked were people when I mean, I remember watching him run from the cops on live
Mhm.
TV. It's
What does that have to do with 12th Planet?
I'm just saying, just it surprised you, like you're saying, Grizz. Like that's why I'm all. You never know who's fucking doing.
You know
stupid
with
shit.
Grizz.
I like to believe that. I don't think anything's shady, but it's like,
At this point, you never
Yeah,
know.
like you never know, but like, I don't know. I think as stories come out, you could be like, yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But there's certain people you're like, there's literally no way.
we don't know these people. I don't know Grizz. We see what he puts out there for us to know.
Yeah, but
I didn't know Bass Nectar. I saw what he put out there for us to know, and his,
Yeah.
him trying to come off as this loving,
Yeah, but with him,
compassionate
he's
person.
like older. So that's where I go with like, I could see it. I could see
Hey,
like
lay
things
off,
coming.
lay off the age.
Well,
No.
I mean, there's a lot of time there,
ageist.
and time, and like it just like shit has changed throughout the years. Like things
Yeah,
that were
no.
acceptable 20 years ago are not acceptable these days.
Yeah, well,
Exactly.
I saw. What's the movie with Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan? Rush Hour.
yeah.
It's somewhere they were watching that movie and they had a disclaimer. It's like, although we love this classic comedy, please understand that some of the comments in this movie were in a time where this what.
Yeah,
It's
there's
like
like
they-
sensitivity
Wow.
messages. Yeah.
and
Holy shit.
it's crazy because that was. You go back and watch some of those movies, like, whoa, we didn't think anything of this, but
Yeah.
now you see that and you're like,
Yeah, red flag.
you can't put this on TV
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah,
There's
you
things
can't
that
say
do
that.
not age well. And that's the thing. That's where I say with like Grizz, I'm like, he's our age,
Mm-hmm.
And-
I think Grizz is a good one too. Don't get me wrong.
No,
but
I know,
was
but
just-
like I get what you're saying. Like there's, you never know. Like yes, some things could come out. And I did mine.
we did another.
Damn.
I know. I just did that one too.
He just did that one.
But you just know with Grizz, he's literally like he's the sweetest. I swear, he's the sweetest person in the world.
I'm just gonna say I think Subtronics is the crown.
I don't see.
Just
That's
take
where there needs to be no crown.
Yeah,
There can be multiple crowns.
If there's a crown, I will say
Nope,
everyone has
nope.
their own. Everyone has their own piece of land that they own. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone has their own
Mm-hmm.
area.
Yeah, but Grizz is bigger than Subtronics.
when
I don't know, dude.
I do.
when-
At this point,
I do.
I
do.
you think Grizz?
For sure.
at the fall of Bass Nectar,
I will say
do you
because
guys remember people nominating people to take his spot?
like Flux Pavilion.
Yeah, well, when Flux was like, nobody should be
Should take-
idolized to that position
Right.
to where they have that power.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to be that person. I kind of get that.
I
believe
I
it.
agree.
Although we'll have that person in our head and it just kind of unifies, but like there's nobody. I mean, it's some of these people I've met. Like I saw Sam Champagne Drip is a super cool dude, and you see people
Yeah.
lining up and just like fanning out over him, and I
For
don't
sure.
understand that. There's nothing wrong with people doing that, but I just don't get it.
Yeah, well,
and
Well, it's probably because you're just old.
yeah, that could be it.
And you also don't even like his music. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. I'm
Whatever.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I love your music, Sam.
Okay, well, who, when you were 16, who is your favorite band?
I don't know. Favorites are hard for me, but I get what you're saying.
Who's
Yeah.
who was some like
I mean, I was listening like
You wouldn't
who's
offend.
one of
at
your
the
top-
drive-in,
who's one of your
Yeah.
favorite bands of all time?
at the drive-in.
At the drive-in. So like, if the lead singer of At the Drive-In
Well, no,
said, you'd be like, holy shit.
I still even now I'm like, it's kind of cool. I just I had a slumber party with Champagne Drip,
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's still cool. But am I like anything you need, man? I got you.
No, definitely
You
not
know,
that.
like-
yeah.
yeah.
We'll run up my credit card just to make you happy, because
Yeah.
like
That's why he's not at the afters.
yeah,
That's true.
That's why Mike's not at the
Yep.
afters. He's too good for the afters.
That's right.
I get
Hey,
it. I get it.
people, I was at my own afters. People were doing that, running their credit cards up for me. I just didn't want to tell you guys about it.
You better have bought me a fucking drink or
Yeah,
something.
Tesla.
I just wanted a yerba mate, but I guess he wants a Tesla.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Why not? Seriously, just run it. That's
No,
cool.
I understand. I don't know. this is only my perspective. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with people being super fans. In
Yeah.
fact, that's awesome. That
Yeah.
I wish I got as excited about anything, you know.
I just
but-
think you don't like music.
I don't.
That's what
dude.
happened.
That's why I'm trying to make music I like that I can like.
And that's why
You
you're also
know.
doing visuals.
Yeah, it's like fuck. I hate everything. Maybe I can make something I'll
Yeah,
enjoy.
right.
Yeah.
For me, like I
fan.
definitely had that like little fangirl for Nectar.
Yeah,
There's like Nectar. There's like a couple people. It's like where I would literally
Yeah.
like freak like
Yeah.
could you imagine like Kanye West just like being like
If he just
Dude.
walked in here right now, it would be
Dude,
fucking crazy.
I wouldn't even get a word out. I would literally just faint.
No, that's one of the ones I
Like
would.
you'd be like, I think Matt died.
Right.
My head would hit this table so hard.
It just you wouldn't even pass out. You would just hit your
Yeah.
head.
No, it's like he hardlined.
well, I think what it comes down to, in my own head, I know that they're just people like us. You know, now there's a lot of shit they've accomplished that I've
Yeah.
not even come close.
They're
to.
not
Yeah.
people, dude.
You know, maybe
Stop that argument.
you know. I've often wondered, like those. You know how they say like aliens walk among us. Have you ever heard that? Like some of those people, maybe they just are aliens. The elite.
Maybe
are
that's just
aliens.
alien propaganda.
Do you become an alien when you
So
become
who
an
are the
elite?
aliens then? Dude.
Republicans. What the fuck is
God
that?
damn it! I don't think I'm a fucking.
Bottom left.
Yeah, that's the one.
That was alien music.
That's very true.
I need more bottom left.
The fuck is that?
Okay, I'm
That's a
changing
good one.
these.
Yeah.
I need these to be like drum pads.
That's how.
We're not here
That's
to make music.
that's the most efficient
We're
way
here
to
to-
push that button, dude.
We're here to make poetry.
Okay.
You don't think I try to do the most efficient way possible? You just think I just did the most inefficient way
He's
possible?
slow boy though.
Oh shit! You got a good point.
Yeah, you got to do it inefficient.
You got a
Yeah.
good point.
Yeah.
Oh, my mic came out.
Well, we'll see who's up on their drum pad game. I'll show you.
But like
Bro.
with what you're saying though, I don't know. There's like that superstar level, and there's also that level of people who you're like, do you still like within the bass scene? Where you're like, you probably still have a day job, you know, like
Yeah.
or like there's some,
Yeah.
you know, like I don't know what that level is, you know.
It's probably more common than you think.
Yeah.
You're right. Right.
You know, or it's like this isn't your main thing. You have other streams of revenue.
Right.
You know, but when someone reaches that like superstar status, then you're like, okay, like you're
Mhm.
on a whole nother fucking planet.
Like a Skrillex Aoki level. That's like
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like the next level type shit.
Dude, Aoki, I could not imagine asking for someone to throw a cake in my face. If I took a cake to the face there in the front row, dude, he's getting some cake back.
Oh yeah, the CDJs are getting ruined. I'm
I
throwing
am
cake.
snowballing some cake and just he's fucking getting a faceful right back.
He's getting a face full of vanilla.
All I ever think of, there's like the cardboard that holds those cakes is kind of thick and
Ouch.
pointy.
Yeah.
And like if one goes and just like all the weight comes down to like right in your eye.
Yeah, it
Like,
could be just
Yeah.
a severe paper cut.
I feel like it could injure somebody.
Eyes are
I've
watering.
never been caked.
Eyes are watering for sure.
Well, you ain't lived until you've been caked.
Bro, we got a cake for you out back, son.
We do.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Thanks for telling me.
you're welcome.
Yeah, Mike likes to play that sound anytime
Dude,
you and I
he's-
just go off on our own.
Dude, he does not like.
Self-sabotage.
our
Sorry,
comedy, dude.
Yeah.
we'll throw it back to you, Celebrity Mike. He's
Dude.
like, yo, I got to be in St. Louis next week, okay? I ain't got time to
Yeah,
settle.
really. I
Dude,
mean,
comedy is subjective, dude. Don't fucking come at us.
He doesn't like music. He doesn't like comedy.
who are those?
Why don't
old-
you just move to Montana?
dude? I'd love to go to Montana.
No, you
I
would,
said
dude.
move, not go.
I mean, I'll go. I'll
Again, move. Go.
I'll go.
Then go
Dude,
then.
fucking do it.
Then go.
You already look like you're zoomed in. You could just fucking zoom in from Montana, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck's in Montana? A lot of nothing, really. But it's like supposed to be beautiful, right?
I mean, that's what they say.
You're the one who wants to go there. Don't fucking talk.
Isn't that where Kanye
you,
went?
You suggested it, and I think it's a great idea.
Isn't that where
Thank you.
Kanye lives?
Yeah.
One of them? One of his homes?
He was like, I know he was
Was
out
it
there for
Montana?
a number of weeks/months working on his last album there. Yes. Or 2 albums ago. I don't know if it was Donda.
I don't think.
Don't.
Have you guys ever been to Montana?
I've driven through it. I haven't like stopped for. Damn, you are so good looking. Yeah, I get that. Oh yeah.
That was the cheers were for me. Not for you.
I saw a thing today. There's 4 pretty big shows that are coming off of Netflix starting January 1st. Modern Family. You don't know Modern Family?
Yeah, but on Netflix, it's just
Yeah.
it's coming to Netflix.
Like no, it's no longer going to be on Netflix.
Oh,
Removed.
Removed.
Just like Friends.
How I Met Your Mother, New
Gone?
Girl,
I
Gone.
finished that one. Yeah.
and Grey's Anatomy.
Take them.
Take
So-
Grey's Anatomy.
Take them all.
Well, I'm just
I
saying.
don't even want that to be an option to be played.
Take them
No,
all,
my
Grey's
dude.
play.
Anatomy, like that's a show I've never myself sat down and watched, but through roommates or just like certain living situations, I think I've seen about half of the show by just like walking in and out of rooms
Yeah.
and like doing dishes.
Yeah.
Dude,
There's 15 seasons of that show. That's insane.
I'm not
It's-
watching it.
I can't stand it. And so Maddie just finally finished Jane the Virgin. Thank God. I could not
Mike's
stand
like,
it.
My life story.
It's
Yeah,
terrible.
that's
It's like
I
telenovela.
the thumbnail on that was enough for me to never watch it.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
thanks, dude.
Yeah.
It's just
I
it's
don't-
awful, and it's just
Is it like a weird, like a witty sitcom or something?
No,
like
it's
that?
just-
I guarantee it's
witty.
trash TV.
Not even
you
witty.
know the girl gets artificially inseminated by accident,
Trash TV.
and it's just like
fucked up, dude.
How do you accidentally get
It's a-
artificial spoilers?
it's a telenovela. I guess that's kind of the stuff.
But in English,
yeah, and it just a bunch of like
Stupid.
different affairs, or like now it's with this guy, and now it's just like a soap opera, and I can't fucking deal with it.
I'm over it.
Did I talk to you guys about Succession a couple weeks ago?
Mm-mm.
Ooh, boys. Do I have a show for y'all? I think I did talk about it. Did I talk about it, Seth?
I think you might have brought it up, but I don't know
Well,
how far we got
I don't
into
know.
it.
We honestly,
What's it about?
if someone's listening to this, it's probably for the first time, anyways.
Right.
What Succession is HBO.
Yeah.
I love HBO series. They're the best.
HBO's dope.
They've got good ones.
They put out the best content, and I think it's my favorite. It's like ultra realism type, like some shows you're watching, and you're like, I know this is fake. It's like
Yeah.
too dramatic.
Right.
This was a show where you're like, the whole time you're watching it, you're like, yeah, I feel like I'm right there with them in the room.
Okay.
Like this is like true. But it's
Okay.
about this old man and his family, his kids. The guy he started and is currently the CEO and like chairman of one of the 5th biggest conglomerate media companies in the world.
Okay.
Stop this nonsense.
Was Duncan chewing shit?
He's tearing your moon bat apart.
Oh, I'll fuck him up.
Duncan, you're gone.
Duncan, we'll talk about this later. But he's like 82. So it's like his whole family jockeying for position of the company and shit because they're like ultra billionaires. And it's just like they live this lavish lifestyle where they're just helicopters everywhere, private jets.
I wish I was.
I know what that's all
but
about.
It's like his.
I wish I was. I wish I.
That's
I wish I was a trust fund baby, like slow boy.
well. Then they all like work in are in the company. Like his two of his. He's got a daughter and 3 sons. One of the sons was like his right hand man. One's like the CFO. One of the daughters in politics, and they're literally all just playing games to see who's gonna take over for Pops. And he's like a fucking psycho.
Damn.
Where nobody matters but him. It's pretty tight.
Succession.
Check it out.
I watched The Boys since our last podcast.
Oh yeah.
Ran through the whole thing. It's
How
awesome.
many seasons are out on that?
2. The 3rd one's going to come out probably about July or
yeah.
something.
I've seen all those
estimated
then.
July.
Yeah, that's
Great show.
Did you just started it?
I
Like off
started
our
it
recommendation
and finished
the other
it
day?
off the recommendation and
Oh,
loved it.
Yeah,
Damn.
hook, line, and sinker. The first
Yeah.
episode, and that lady gets ran through.
Yep.
Problematic. What do you mean by
But
honestly-
ran
What is it? Wording. when I mean ran through, one of the superheroes literally, he's what was his name? The fast guy.
The Flash.
No. I know. I've already forgot. I watched it less than a week ago. I don't know the guy's name.
Yeah, I mean, but you've been all around the world since then.
Yeah,
You've been
I know.
traveling.
Fucking.
But the
How could you
superhero who his talent is literally being the fastest man in the world, or literally like anything. He was going so fast. The lady was like in the street, and he ran through her, and her body went into like a million pieces.
Her boyfriend's like holding her arms.
Yeah,
like
she was in like a bike lane, and he runs through, and he's running like supersonic speed.
she was on the sidewalk. God damn it.
Yeah, I don't know. She looked like she was in the bike lane.
Well, that was their argument. Anyways,
What is this on? YouTube? Not Prime.
Amazon.
Amazon. Why
Yeah,
did I say?
Prime,
I saw
Amazon
YouTube
Prime.
right here, and I said Amazon.
Because you can't
I
read.
said YouTube. I read the wrong thing.
I want to start, including a book in my life. Maybe multiple books.
I've got two
Like a
books.
book a
Shit,
week.
Mike is becoming a fucking celebrity.
I actually have two books that I picked up recently. One audiobook, one kind of book.
Am I the only non-celebrity here? What's going on here?
Dude, catch up.
I'll teach you how to read.
We got a pro streamer over here. You guys are
Wait, we're
giving me all the spotlight tonight.
we're reading books now. Come on.
Hold up. I just said I was going to include it in my life. I didn't say I could read the motherfucker.
Yeah,
That's a good
and when I
point.
say read, I like picked it up and read the first 3 pages.
Yeah.
But the other
Okay.
thing I did listen to a good couple hours of it. It's Dune, the audiobook of Dune.
Dude, I want to read it because I'm on a cliffhanger from the movie.
Dude, yeah, I downloaded it after the movie because I was like, what the fuck? I need to.
Mhm.
And I'm like a couple hours in, but it's a long audiobook.
I bet, yeah.
Because, like I said, the movies are going to be like, there's going to be like 3 or 4 of them, and they cover the whole one book. So there's a lot to put in there.
I never even heard of the show.
Dune was on HBO. They had,
Like I saw that.
where the fuck are you?
I saw the movie that came out. Like I didn't see.
You
it,
saw
but
Dune?
No, I saw all the hype.
Why didn't
around
you
it.
watch it?
Don't need to.
I only knew of
You're
Dune.
complaining now, though, that you didn't.
Don't wanna.
Have you
Alright.
guys seen The Grand? It's a poker
you
parody
no, you're
movie.
Which mic is Seth? Is he 2?
I'm one.
Can you mute Seth, please?
Don't do it, dude. He doesn't even know how.
There we go. Yeah, he's muted. Mute that bitch.
Damn.
All right, you're
am I
back
number
on.
2?
You're back on.
I was number 2. I thought I was the first one.
Number 2.
I was just giving you time to plead your case. You failed. No, The Grand is the first time I ever heard of the movie Dune. But
The
you should-
Grand. What
it's
are
a-
you talking
It's
about?
like a poker movie. It's like I guess it'd be a mockumentary, but about
okay.
poker. It's really funny. You should check it
The
out.
Grand. What's it on?
I don't know what it's on.
Mike.
I don't know if it's streaming at all,
Mike
He just
wears
thought
one of
about
those
but watch it.
poker in the front, liquor in the back shirts when he watches it.
Hey.
Fucking weirdo.
The
Yeah.
70s Dune was a fucking wreck, though, I guess. That was just a big joke. In
Really?
the 1970s or 80s, the first one that came out,
Uh-huh.
the remake.
Yeah.
Well, Dune. It's
New one's good.
70s trash. The new one, good.
But watch The Grand, and you'll get why I even brought it up.
And there
Seth-
is Slow
Seth is-
Boys movie review of the week. Well, you got 2 of
writing
them.
me like
so
notes over here.
you
and
got
Dude,
2 reviews today.
my-
One good, 70s bad, new good. That should hold you over for another 2 weeks. Who knows? He might have another segment next week
Oh, he definitely.
if he has time for us. But
Slow Boys movie reviews.
um,
Next week we have
shows next week in Indy. We have
Yes.
what?
Company with MTB.
So this is
Put it lower.
next. So these 2 shows are next Thursday. No, we can talk with them. We can just let it play out in a second.
Do it at the end. Yeah, you're right.
These 2 shows are next Thursday. When's this coming out?
This Wednesday. So tomorrow.
So these shows are tomorrow. So if you haven't got your tickets yet, grab your tickets. But one show is Company at the Mousetrap.
With
Mhm.
MTB, Uppers, and Quake.
Okay.
And
Planet Blood.
Planet Blood. I don't know why I keep.
And
forgetting.
again, Mike will not be there.
Yeah, so if you're in the St. Louis area,
But if you're in the St.
Come
Louis
say
area,
hi.
yeah, Mike, you need to go out there and promote our podcast out in St. Louis.
oh, I will.
Yeah, you do.
You
I
need-
will.
dude. You need to put our logo on. Put the
I need
our
to get a
fucking
shirt.
YouTube video as your visuals.
Champagne Drips videos. It's just us.
It's just our link.
The opener might get those flashed in there. Yeah.
It's like Dirty
Let's
Hertz
make a
podcast.
QR code. Let's make a QR code for people to scan, and it just takes them to our fucking social media.
straight to the YouTube.
And then there's also Han Solo, which is we
San
put
Holo.
on.
San
No,
Holo.
it's San Holo.
Yeah, I typed it wrong in here.
You know, I actually the opener last night was Han Solo.
If Live Nation would do some better fucking marketing, I would know the name.
Right, exactly.
yeah,
But whatever.
Come on, Live
it's
Nation.
funny he went from Star Wars, and
He typed it in wrong.
I typed it in wrong on here. It's not for Star Wars. I
Yeah.
literally typed in Han
No.
Solo.
I'm like Ron Burgundy. I read whatever's on the teleprompter.
exactly.
Fuck you, San Diego. Yeah, those shows are next Thursday, and then we have a special.
On the next episode, we have the one and only Rince.
Wait. Oh, okay.
We're gonna
Oh, wait. On the next episode.
on the next episode, he's coming out.
yep, one and only Rents.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Mike's
Let's
like,
get it. Let's
Mike's
get it. Let's
like-
get it.
Mike,
I'm learning.
did you see his face when he said that though? He's like rinse, like ugh.
Ugh,
Here,
he's not
Rince is
champagne.
He's
dope.
not champagne drip.
He's not champagne drip.
Yeah, I'll see if I can make time in my schedule to
I'm
interview
sure
him.
Mike will be on tour for that.
Whatever.
Episode.
Rents was like one of my favorite locals. I've told him that before. I was like, your shit's dope. Your
He-
sets are some of my favorites.
He
Yeah.
is.
He's always been a cool dude to me.
He's
Like
a great
I
dude.
I like him.
Some I
Christian?
think one of the
Whoa! Don't say his government name.
Christian.
I was just saying my
Jesus.
religion that
Oh.
I've converted to.
I'll bleep it.
Oh.
out.
But one thing that you always like, I think it's like the best compliment you can give a producer or DJ is like, this is your producer's favorite producer.
Yeah.
And there's a bunch of people who in indie who like will say that, be like, dude, Rince is like the dude, like
Yeah.
as far like production, like he's the dude.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He deserves all the celebrity he gets.
so hopefully he's a decent interview, or else that'll suck.
This
But
will be awkward.
hopefully he's as interesting as his music.
And I believe so.
But
Be
if
hitting
not,
the crickets a lot.
but if not, Seth and I will just go to town. Like
Oh, you will
usual.
not be on the boards.
I got the boards. Now you can't take it away. This is my station now.
No, dude, I'm sitting next to Rince next week.
Fucking these are my boards and this is my spot.
You know what? You're right. I'm gonna handle the cameras.
Sick. All right. Well,
No, whatever. I
without
can't.
further ado, we are the Dirty Hertz podcast. We appreciate you listening to us. I'm Teo,
I'm high fives.
And I'm Slow Boy.
and
Thank
we
you guys.
appreciate y'all. We will see you later. Thank you for listening.
Peace.